See anyone burn their bra?
No. No, we did. Some people stopped wearing bras. No, I don't think it ever happened. Again, it's like the dungarees, isn't it? It's the myth. It's the myth.
But let's not get carried away. It's worth remembering just how resolutely traditional much of 70s British domestic life remained.
You're at home, Barbara's gone out somewhere, and she's a bit late in coming back to make the meal. Now, what would you do? Just sit and wait till she came back and do nothing? Or would you set the table and start getting the meal ready?
I wouldn't do nothing.
My mother was very anti-feminist. She believed that kind of women had their place and men had their place.
From Susan.
Take care as always.
And from us, congratulations to Chester. See you next week. God bless. Be nice to each other. Bye.
My father, he didn't even like women on TV. You know, he thought that they were taking away men's jobs.
I went to Rill once to see the mother-in-law. She lives in Liverpool, but she looks better from Rill.
I was dancing when I was 12.
The ideas of 70s feminism were deeply unsettling.
Dancing when I was 12.
They asked big, searching questions about gender in society.
Dancing when I was out.
But they also asked hard questions about life in ordinary British families. Who earned the household money?
I danced myself right out the womb.
Who did what about the house and why?
I danced myself right out the womb.
Issues that scratched away at the emotional surface of family life.
Is it strange to dance so soon?
Barbara, given that you've described yourself as a proto-feminist with 2 small kids, how did you divide up the chores at home?
This is going to be rather shameful, but very traditionally. My partner went out to work and I did everything else, more or less.
So there you were, endlessly loading the washing machine, cleaning out the beakers, mashing the banana, doing all that stuff. Did you feel inside resentful?
Yes, I did really, yeah. Because in my head I had a great commune of beautiful, like-minded women and how we were all going to be sharing and passing the baby around, latching it on. And none of that happened at all. And, you know, I could laugh at myself,
yes,
you know, for thinking that it would, but it didn't. And, yeah, I mean, it's just fascinating, isn't it, what a gap there is between what you hope for, in a way, fantasy and the reality.
The housework's done when I get home and I've usually got a meal on the table. It does save a lot, and I think it saves a lot of arguments as well when the wife is at home all day. Don't you feel that way?
Yes, I do, definitely.
When you were going through the motions and feeling entirely dissatisfied, did your partner get a hard time?
Oh, God, yes, absolutely. He got it right in the neck, I can tell you. But I think I chose somebody who was, at that time, probably... Oh, I don't know how to put this. How can I put it that's not going to be rude? He's my husband, after all.
Can anybody suggest a better way?
Well, that's what women's liberation is trying to figure out.
Yeah.
That's what we're all trying to work out.
I see.
You think it's worthwhile? No.
It was just a really big learning curve, you know, how to live as a conventional family. It took a long time for for the roles to get sorted out.
No, I like men just the way they are.
The minute I hit upon women's liberation, I was like, nothing's going to change until gender is, you know, changed. Nothing's going to change until women are equal to men. It's just not possible. And, you know, and I still actually hold that to this day.
All this turbulence around family was having a real effect. The rate of marital breakdown doubled through the 1970s. Divorce was off the chart, and in the charts.
It caused me and my wife to have a big fight, and then both of them bit me. And that's why I am gonna get a divorce.
Slowly, official Britain, the Britain of politicians and policymakers, started to see that the British family was in turmoil. It was time for a report.
The Parliamentary Working Party into the state of marriage in the 1970s had a lot of pretty revealing and sometimes harsh things to say. Listen to this. One of the great upheavals of the age is the changed and still changing status of women in society. It's inconceivable that the institution of marriage will not be drastically transformed by this process.
And it wasn't just women's lib that was rocking the family boat.